All right, so we got the classic Doc Rivers blown lead, 3-2 up, unable to get the job done at home, unable to get the job done on the road, and not even really competitive. Jason Tatum gets to break Steph Curry's record that was set like 2 weeks ago, so that's exciting. But the Celtics looked really good today. It looked really, really good, and they move on to face the Miami Heat, who are still on their Cinderella run, I guess, despite the fact that they're in the conference finals last year and we're down to two teams. We're down to two teams that maybe people would have picked one of these teams, but definitely not the other. And despite the fact that Miami are the eight seed, and despite the fact that the Celtics are the clear favorites, it is very hard, based on the playoffs so far, to just definitively say Celtics should win. Celtics have not convincingly beat the Hawks or Philadelphia 76ers, and Miami have defied all odds and continue to strive to destroy anyone in front of them. So I guess we're going to go back and forth on this. I I don't know if I feel it within my bones. I don't know if I hear it in the wind, but something weird's happening this year, and I think because of how open it is, because of how weird it is, I think this is the Jimmy Butler redemption tour. I think I think he knows that anyone can win it this year. I think he's got that vibe about him, and I think he could rattle the Celtics because the Celtics clearly can be rattled, right? Trey Young can rattle them, and Joel Embiid can rattle them, and I think Jimmy Butler can rattle you, but I think he's the kind of person that keeps his foot on the throat, and I think the Celtics are not going to be able to beat the Heat this time. I think they're going to lose in 6 or 7 games.
Wow,
And on to you.
wow! You're going for an epic pick there. That's a bit of a curveball. You like to generally go conservative, I think, but you're going Miami here in 6 or 7. You said that earlier that you don't think that Boston could definitively win this series here, and I'm gonna disagree here. I think this is a real lopsided series. I think after everything sort of that's happened, and the Celtics are not the Knicks. That's the first reality check that the Heat are going to face here. I also, from everything I've seen and read so far, don't think Jimmy Butler is 100%. When he went down on that ankle, it wasn't great. And obviously, they didn't need him necessarily 100% to sort of get past the Knicks. Bam stood up and sort of delivered a few bigger games in the last two games to close out. And, I think it's going to be a whole different challenge here for the Miami Heat. And at the end of the day, you look at the rosters here. You sort of said that they were shaky. I think this series with the Sixers was a real wake-up call for them. They were obviously on the brink of elimination, and they lifted. They made the adjustments. The coaching staff made the adjustments there. They went big. It was effective. Their superstars stood up, and Jimmy Butler's one dude, and the Celtics have two. That's as simple as that. To me, that's a simple mass equation there. Two superstars that can light up on every single night. And unless we're sort of saying, and I guess you're sort of saying that some of these other role players, and they don't have Tyler Hero back yet. All right, some of these other role players are going to stand up. I don't know. Maybe K Love will have a huge game, or Gabe Vincent, or I don't know. Maybe Duncan Robinson will come back and make 8 threes in a game. I don't know. Who knows? I can't see that happening. All right, so look, I'm gonna say Celtics. Celtics in five, actually. I reckon Celtics are starting to really just ramp it up now.
I can see why you say that. I think the Celtics have kind of proven its consistency, right? So they rattle off two consecutive wins, but assuming I got this right, they have not yet won 3 games in a row in the playoffs. And I believe there's a random stat going out about them that they actually lose games at home pretty consistently. In fact, I believe they're about 500 or just about 500 over the last 2 years. So when you think about a team like Miami who's going to come in and have that one game probably on your home court that they've proven now twice in a row they can win on the road, this is a perfect team to steal it off. And Jason Tatum has the big game today, but we know that there are games that he doesn't, and there are games where the role players don't show up for Celtics, or that Marcus Smart turns into Jason Tatum in his mind and decides to take 28 shots, and that shoots them out of a game. So I think you're underselling Miami a little bit. I think you're underselling Miami, like at least Celtics and 6, as respect to what Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat crew will do. It is your pick, I guess.
Hey, look, I was actually really considering going Miami here, and there was no logical reason in far my opinion goes that I could pick them here to win this series. So hey, look, good luck to you, man.
That's the bones. That's the winds talking. You know what I mean? Like that's I hear it. I hear it every evening. I hear it.
This is Two Guys with Spare Time. I'm Faz, this is Nick. You're probably a basketball fan like us, so hopefully you can throw us an assist and giving our video a like and subscribing to our channel.
And if you got thoughts, feelings, or even some suggestions, please put them down in the comment section below. And thank you for using your spare time to watch us in our spare time.